Morning. Oh, this cat is literally trying to trip me. Look at him. Where are you? There you are. As I was going down the stairs, he's like on my legs. 6 a.m. Headed to the gym. I'm here in Round Mountain. So the gym's either gonna be freezing cold or super hot. I don't know which one I prefer. I don't normally, I complain about it when it's hot, but I don't know. I've changed. I don't like the cold anymore. So let's just get it and see what it is today. It's gonna be gym temp surprise.
Let's go to see the stars and the moon. I'd fly far into space as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near. The fluttering I feel in mine just when you are here. I can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough. So share this precious light with me. Just take my hand and let's enjoy the things that we'll see.
And it is warm, which last winter would have driven me crazy. But I'm excited. It feels good. It feels good in here. I'm gonna test this new lens. It's supposed to be good in low light. Half this gym is very low light. That half. It's actually brighter today than normal. Actually, it's a lot brighter here today than normal, but yeah, this half, it's actually not bad. Okay, all right, we can definitely do this. Let's get, I don't know, something with the phrase get. Let's get it? I think that's what I was trying to say. Let's get it. Okay, I've only got an hour and 27 minutes of recording footage. I gotta get some stuff off this hard drive. Is my lens fogging up? No, because it was inside. So, today cannot be like a massive, like 2-hour workout. Gotta get it done because then I gotta go back to the church and record some stuff. Oh, that's what I don't like about the heaters is the noise in the background, but it's not gonna even come close to comparing to all the music at Bent Barbell. So, oh no, this, okay, we got it, let's go. So this is where, you know what? I normally do this with the rings. No, I'm gonna stick to the rings. They're higher today. We're gonna try it. Look how high they are. We're gonna see how this works. We're gonna see. The reason I was like, was because I don't like how these look when recorded. I kind of like the exercise. I just don't like how they look. Oh, good. The heater goes off. So yeah, we're basically just starting it with a dark shot in the corner, which is not the best for, you know, drawing people in. But it is what it is. Okay, now that one's kicking on. So you guys are just gonna have to deal with the audio. I will probably, we'll see how it sounds. Try to remove it, but I don't like to do too much of the, that's what I don't like about the music stuff is, one, I can't get out completely and then I still get like copyright claims. Two, when I do the filters, sorry guys, that was super mature. When I do the filters, it kind of makes like an AI quality to the voice because it's using AI. So I might just leave it. If it's not that big of a, like, who cares? Like, I'm at a gym. Who cares if there's heaters in the background, right? I'll probably edit it. All right. This is probably too high. We're just gonna try it, see how it works. I could probably make it work, but I don't even know how to start. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, this will be fine. It's fine. I have 4 sets of this. The other downside is there's like no one in the gym, so it's like prime talking time. But I'm in the dark. So, kind of wish I was in there with all the beautiful lighting. So let's try to get this done quick. Yeah, 12. Ten. Last set. Ten. All right, so we did 12, 12, 10. No, 12, 12, 10, 10. Okay. Next set. Hi. Don't ignore me. This is 4 sets of 10 to 12. Start with these 50s because I don't remember what I do with these. Okay. We're gonna go up. Let's go up to 60s. Light just went out. Did you see that? My perfect lighting vanished on me. Okay, I need a little bit of break, so we're gonna talk for a second. So last night we're here around Mountain. So last night was church. We had a Bible study, which was good. Everyone like brought like baked goods last night. So there was no actual like dinner. So that was funny, which I don't know. I don't know if anyone actually counts it like counts on that for the dinner. So we had Craig's like Red Lobster biscuits he makes. And he makes some regular, some honey. Those are really good. My wife made like chocolate pumpkin muffins, so very on theme with the season. And then there were some cookies and an assortment of like frosted brownies. So it was like a baked goods night last night. So yeah, that was fun. And we were in Revelation 7. I did an intro to Revelation like a month and a half ago. The last youth pastor / associate pastor did the first 4 chapters back when I did them in November. That was when he was, oh, I can't say that in case someone from around Mountain watches this too. Anyways, so we weren't going to start chapters 1 through 4 again. So I did like a quick intro recap of the things. And then they wanted a series on, they've been wanting me to teach on like demons and demonology. And I did the spooky series here. And then we jumped back in at chapter 5. But I've been gone the last 2 weeks from here with YouthCon, and then, which wasn't really documented that well on this channel, and then the Fallout, which was the Fallout fan event. So I've been gone. So Craig, he fills in for me when I'm gone. So he did chapters 5 and 6. And so I picked up with 7, and I was nervous because it was like, we're talking about the 144,000. And I'm like, how are we going to talk and go an entire night just talking about the 144,000? But we did. We also talked about the Antichrist and Jewish mysticism and how it's weird that basically Christians who are really into like Jewish culture, they've almost made like a new cult of Christianity where, are they, I don't know if they're trying to get double grafted in, like you're already grafted in, like, but how, you know, some Christians now are like getting really weird and even cult-like with some of their Jewish practices and mysticism. And so we talk about that a little bit. And then we talk about, obviously, can't talk about 144,000 and not talk about the Mormons. So we talk about the Mormons a little bit. I think a tiny bit the Catholics, but mostly Mormons and Jews. And how, oh, this is gonna get me in trouble. How there's really no such thing as a Messianic Jew, because if you're a Jew and you get saved, you're now just a Christian. Like there's really no reason to hold on to all your Jewish practices. In the same way that if I come from a family that does voodoo or Santa Maria or something like that, and I get saved, I wouldn't hold on to those practices. I got to research this, but I came across something the other day that talked about how like the whole concept of Messianic Jews never existed throughout history, and it was until just, I don't know, was it the 18 or 1900s? It was a relatively new thing where all of a sudden just Jews decided like when they got saved, they weren't going to actually convert to Christianity. They were going to make up a middle ground of Messianic Jewishness. But if you think about it, so I haven't really studied this. So I love your comments, your feedback, especially if you call yourself a Messianic Jew, and I'm now saying that you don't exist. I don't know a ton about this, the logic tracks, because you think about like when Paul got saved, he wasn't a Messianic Jew, he was a Christian. Peter tried to be a Messianic Jew and got rebuked, first by God in a vision and then by Paul. The whole circumcision party thing. I know you said the word circumcision. Let's see if I don't think they can get alerts from audio. I have to put it in the writing. The whole circumcision party, all that stuff, they fought. The New Testament is full of Jewish converts to Christianity fighting hard to keep Messianic Jewishness from becoming a thing. So it's weird that we now have Messianic Jews again. Like they abolished it, they got rid of it, they proved that it was not a thing, and then a couple thousand years later, like we brought it back. So agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. All right, set 2 out of 4. Oh, we moved up to 60s. Had a bit of a break, a little bit of rest. Let's go. What did I say these were? 12 to 15s? 10 to 12s? Let's just go for 12 and be safe. It's unlikely that 8 to 10s. All right, I think I still need to go up. Okay. Let's try these 70s. They felt a lot heavier than the 60s. Definitely felt heavier going from 60 to 70 than 50 to 60. All right, let's just stick to 12. Feels pretty good. I think I could go to 80. I still get 70. I'm going to start at 70 next week. Oh. Okay, last set. It's 7 o'clock. Better get moving before this place gets busy. Well, I'm definitely not doing this heavy enough. Start with the 70s next time. It was 10. Was 10 to 12. Next is close grip front lat pull downs. Let's do it. Okay, 3 sets of this. 12 to 15. See, last time we did what? 100, 115, 130. Let's start at the 115 today. And I'm going to use this because it's close grip and it's already here. And it's cool. So 12 reps. Oh, 120. We have different weights here. So we're going to do 120. Okay, here we go. Set 1. No, that's too easy. Let's do 135. All right, 12 at 135. We're gonna go up to 150. All right, 150. All right, so lighting's not very good. I don't normally do curls in here. Some dude showed up and just blasted music in there. I don't get it. I do not get it. Like, I'd get if I walked in. I don't know, I have this weird thing about whoever's first sets the tone. Like, to walk in, there's already someone at hair, and then be like, hey, I'm just gonna blast my music. Do you care? Like, how hard is it to get a pair of headphones? Jeez. I don't know. Is it me? Am I wrong? I just think it's super weird. I think I'm just gonna get my own speaker and start blasting like my own stuff so no one else can then. Anyways, we're gonna do some curls. See what they're supposed to be. I'm actually skipping the machine rear delt fly. One, I skip them half the time because they don't work so well. I get that weird twinge, and two, they're on that machine. Easy bar curl. It's 10 to 12. I'm gonna go for like 3 to 5 because I've upped my weight. I normally do, see what is it? I did a set 85, and then 105 and 105. I'm doing 125. So I'm trying to up my weight on everything. So we're gonna go for like sets of 3 to 5. I don't even know. All right, I moved over. It's a little lighter here. See if it helps. To be honest, I was really like a 4. Workout's done. It's always nice to get to the gym when it's still dark and then leave when it's, you know, bright daytime. So, workout done. Help me out with something though, guys. I need your opinion. As you saw in the video, well, first off, recap. I did that first set. I did like 4.5, something like that, depending on how you count it. And then the camera battery was dying, and I was kind of like, I didn't see a lot of point in continuing. Like, I couldn't really talk much because the music in the background, I had the lighting was terrible, so there was like just a dark silhouette with background, like it just didn't seem like it was worth it. And then the weight was a little too heavy, and so instead of going down, I wanted to just power through it, but I did not want that form on video. So I just shut the camera off. Like I said, it was warning me that it was about to shut off anyways because of the battery. So I went ahead and just did the next 2 sets. And then the next one was cable machine. I didn't realize I had another one. I thought it was done because I skipped the rear delt fly. Because like I said, those guys were all in that area, which again, like they're using it. It's fine. I'm just factual. They were there. So I moved over to, so I did that. I thought I was done. I actually had one more with bicep curls again, but with the cable machine. I'd already taken the 220s off. I'm like, well, let me just leave. So that takes down to like 105. Oh, that wasn't 125. That must have been, no, it took it down to 85. That's right. I'm like, let me just do this. And this is sets of 15. Let me just do this. This is, you know, the 85 is probably comparable. I was doing like 1 something on the, but that was cable machine, and that one back in barbell and Ely has multiple pulleys. So I'm thinking it's probably comparable. So I did 3 sets, just at 85, 3 sets of 15. And then I didn't go back and do, because they were still there. And again, I skip those more than half the time anyways, because I get that weird pull. But hey, so, you know, I stopped doing those, and I stopped doing the lat pull downs. I've been doing the close grip, so Ben updated it, and he did from wide grip to close grip. And that's been helping. And I don't get that twinge as much. And then today I did whatever you call, you know, whatever that thing was, that handle, the attachment. And that was pretty awesome. That I didn't have any problems with. I felt like, well, one, it put a lot more in the forearms. So, you know, that was fun. Oh, where's my light? Where's my light? Oh, well, whatever. Imagine that there's striation there. So a lot more on the forearms, which is not the point of the exercise. So I have to pay attention to see if it's still doing what it's supposed to be doing. But anyways, all that said, it completely removed the load off of where I feel that twinge. So I think I'm gonna do that. I like that. That was the goofiest thing I've seen. You know, there's these giant propane tanks out here, and then it hooks up to the gas to someone's house. I just saw, like, you know, the giant, like, I don't know, a couple 1,000 gallon, I'm guessing, giant propane things that the trucks come up and fill up. I just saw someone, they didn't have one, and they had a regular propane tank, like for a barbecue, hooked up to it. What was that gonna give you, a 10-minute warm shower? I don't get that. Anyways, so what you gotta love about Northern Nevada is resilient and innovative. So, but yeah, let me know about the music thing, man. This has been driving me crazy ever since I started this channel. Just because, you know, most gyms have loud music, which I appreciate as just a person going. I like blacked out gyms, really loud music, but it's problematic for the YouTube channel. And I know the gyms don't exist for social media influencers, or wannabe social media influencers. They exist for working out. And so mostly I deal with it, but it is a frustration. And then Round Mountain is nice because it doesn't have that. But lately it seems like every time I come here, someone has their own little Bluetooth speaker. And again, I don't understand. I used to think maybe I'm being a jerk. Maybe not everyone's blessed with like a $250 set of wireless headphones, and no one's trying to work out in the gym with corded headphones. But some of these elaborate speaker setups, like the one dude had, like, the last time I was here, literally had a DJ speaker. Everyone else seems to have those JBLs, and I think the cheapest you can get those is like $150. Most of the ones they're bringing in, I think the $250, $300 JBL speakers. So clearly you could afford headphones. So I don't get it. Like, and I posted in a group I'm in, and so far now the first like dozen comments, and these are the groups that typically like to, you know, kind of just rip on the original poster. So far everyone seems to be agreeing with me. They're either agreeing that like, yeah, I'm starting to see this more often, or they're like, wait, people do that? Like, and they're agreeing like that's not okay. Like you shouldn't do that. So that's interesting. So it's not just me, because I got to be careful, because with the bipolar and my personality, like I tend to get kind of judgy sometimes. I know, shocker. So I have to be careful to be like, oh, maybe this is not that big of a deal. Maybe this is just me. But apparently it's not just me. Apparently, like, so far over a dozen people in this gym group I'm in are shocked and horrified that this is happening. So it is what it is, I guess. This is one more. I've been considering going back to having a personal gym. So I have 3 gym memberships. I live in 2 towns though, okay? So technically I don't really use my Anytime Fitness anymore. My wife uses it. We both had a membership there. She wasn't really going. She canceled hers, but she kept her tanning. And so she just had the tanning added onto my tag. So I would work out there and she'd go in and tan. And then I switched over to Bent Barbell almost exactly a little over a year ago, actually, I think. And I never canceled mine because then my wife started using it more. And so sometimes my kids use it. They don't care. Like they'll have like the literal workers don't care. Like they'll have like mine workers will snap, and like they'll have like their whole extended family go. So I try not to abuse it. So I don't really go there anymore. My kids go occasionally. My wife goes a few times a week to tan, and then also, you know, she's been working out more. So I've kept that membership, though they've raised the price on me without telling me, so that's not cool. I really should cancel that one. Unfortunately, that one's my wife. It's basically my wife's now, even though it's under my name. And then I've Bent Barbell. And then I have here in Ely, though I don't actually pay for this one. They stopped billing me. I know the lady, and when I first signed up, she was like, well, you're the pastor, you know, you shouldn't have to pay. I'm like, no, the only people who don't pay work at the gym. Granted, it's $10 a month. But they stopped billing me. So I think I paid a few times, and I just don't get billed anymore. And my card still works. So I technically have 3 gyms. I'm only paying for 2 of them. And of course, though, it's the cheapest one. It's the $10 a month one that is not paying me. Oh, I am speeding. I'm sorry. Sorry, sign. Sorry, I'm just feeling talkative and kind of ranty. So I gotta wrap this up though, because I've driven around my entire town. What we just did right now, we drove completely around Round Mountain, technically outside of the town and then back into the town. So there's a tour of my town out that little window right there. Rewind it, go back if you missed it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments. See, the gym's getting a little busier now. So I got there at 6:20 and it was empty. I wonder if I can push it. I wonder if I get there at 6 or even 5:30, because I know there's an earlier group. If there's a good gap there, I'll just try to work out then. And again, if I was just working out, I would just put headphones on and not care that much, but because I have noise canceling ones. But the problem is I'm trying to record content. Oh, that's what it was. So I'm thinking about doing like my own personal gym. And the thing I don't like about it is the social side of it, but it would eliminate this because I could I could go and just work out anytime I want. Well, I can do that anyways. But I don't have to worry about the anxiety of recording in front of people, which I'm getting a lot better at. I'm not gonna lie, people just doing their own music is really helping me get over feeling like a bad guy for recording. So I'm getting over that, but it's still there. So it would eliminate the anxiety of having to record, you know, in front of other people. It would eliminate the noise problem because I 100% control the music. It would also control the environment. So like as I'm doing my NASM training, I could actually start teaching things and doing more as like a personal trainer without it being like distracting environment. Though I would be limited on equipment. So there'd be times I'd still have to go in the gym to show certain things. And then it would also give me the benefit of I could easily live stream. So TikTok is like yelling at me like crazy that they want me to start live streaming. But when am I gonna live stream? So I'm like, well, I could live stream my workouts and I could like do Q&A on the fly. I'd probably live stream to Facebook too. I don't know, at least to TikTok. And I could literally just every so often, like in between sets, I could come over and I could look at questions. And I could answer questions. Oh, that was just the leaf that freaked me out. So I don't know. With that, this is 10.5 minutes. Okay, geez, this is a long outro. Pretending like I'm Sam Sulek today. I had an intro and an outro. So, all right, guys, you have a blessed day. I will see you in the next video.